What if the most powerful sound in the world wasn't applause? What if it wasn't screaming crowds or stadium speakers shaking the ground, but something far quieter? What if real influence was measured not by how loudly a name is shouted, but by how many hearts move together in the same direction? Because right now, while the world is watching stages light up one after another story is unfolding in parallel. A story written in kindness, in intention, in numbers that don't just impress, they change lives. Let's start with Jin. For the third consecutive year, Jin has claimed the #1 spot on my One Pick's donation star ranking. 3 years. In an industry where attention shifts overnight, where trends fade faster than they rise, this kind of consistency isn't accidental. It's trust. This time, the scale was undeniable. 21,423,470 donation fruits. But here's the part that stops this from being just another statistic. On my One Pick, votes aren't just symbolic support. They become action. Every donation fruit collected is converted into real donations, money that leaves the screen and enters the real world. Food on tables, hands reaching out, communities feeling seen. In November 2025 alone, over 5,248 fans came together, alongside 129 celebrities to raise 1 million won, not for trophies, not for headlines, but to give. Through the OK Celebrity Volunteer Group, that support turned into food trucks serving warm meals, lunchboxes delivered to those who needed them most, performances honoring elders, volunteer work alongside local organizations, and help extended to disaster-stricken areas. This is what influence looks like when it steps off the stage. And Jin's presence in this space has never wavered. Throughout 2025, he remained in the top 10 donation stars, reaching the top 7 separate times. Again, and again, and again. Every year as December approaches, as fans prepare to celebrate his birthday on December 4th, the same thing happens. People don't just celebrate, they give. That collective movement lifted Jin to #1 in November in 2023, 2024, and now 2025. 3 consecutive years. Same month, same outcome. And later, he was voted Donation Influence #1 star, confirming something quietly profound. This isn't momentum, it's meaning. Now zoom out. Because while these acts of kindness are happening quietly, another force is shaking the world. BTS. Every single ticket. All 41 stadium concerts in North America and Europe sold out. The moment sales opened, stadiums filled, seats disappeared. Demand surged so fast that additional shows had to be added in Tampa, Stanford, and Las Vegas. This isn't hype. This is history being written in real time. BTS will step onto the stage at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, then move across the continent, El Paso, Mexico City, Stanford, Las Vegas, and beyond. They are becoming the first Korean artist ever to headline solo concerts at legendary stadiums like Sun Bowl Stadium, Stanford Stadium, Gillette Stadium, M&T Bank Stadium, and AT&T Stadium. Places once thought unreachable, now echoing with their names. Then comes Europe. Madrid, Brussels, London, Munich, Paris. 10 massive shows across 5 major cities, each one proof that this isn't a regional phenomenon, it's global. The tour begins in Goyang, where all 3 shows sold out before general sales even opened. Then Tokyo Dome, then the rest of the world. 82 shows, 34 cities, across North America, Europe, South America, and Asia. The largest tour ever by a K-pop artist. And still, more dates are coming. Japan, the Middle East. More countries waiting their turn. And at the center of it all, a new chapter is about to begin. On March 20th, BTS releases their 5th full-length album, Arirang. 14 tracks. One honest reflection of who they are right now. Their identity, their longing, their love, and the emotions that connect people even when they don't speak the same language. So here's the question. How does one artist lead donation rankings year after year while standing inside a group that sells out the world's largest stadiums? Maybe it's because real influence doesn't end when the lights turn off. It stays. It grows. It shows up in the choices people make when no one is watching. And right now, the world isn't just cheering, it's giving.